Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is a video that I made for a charity that I've been doing some charity gifts for. I'm gifting them a flight every so often. This charity is called Something to Look Forward to, and they offer experiences for people and families affected by cancer. I made this surprise video for the charity Something to Look Forward to. They didn't know I was doing it. I just did it myself. I had a family come from quite a long way away, so I arranged for them to stay at my mate's Airbnb. Before we even met up, I said, look, would you be happy to come on and do an interview about the whole process? For two reasons, really. What I wanted was for Something to Look Forward to have a video to pass on to certain cancer sufferers who might not know what the process is like, because sometimes I imagine you feel that you're firing an email off into the darkness. You don't know if you're going to get a reply or not. And Something to Look Forward to are very responsive and a very, very good charity. So I wanted to get that message out there. But more importantly, what I wanted to do, because I'm the only pilot offering them flights in the UK at the moment, I wanted some of you guys who've got your pilot's license to maybe offer some flights around the country. It could be one flight, it could be two, it could be more. And that's what I want for you guys to take away from this video. It isn't an easy process, I'm not gonna lie. I have been home after flying and I've just had to sit on my own for a while with a glass of wine at the end of the garden. My darling wife knows to just leave me to it, but it's the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life, and it's something I'm so pleased that I've passed my pilot's license. And I didn't really know, I was worried a bit what I'd do with it afterwards, and if I'd have known at the start of my pilot's license training that all I'd ever be allowed to do is feel like this when I've done this for someone, then that would have been enough for me to happily do my pilot's license. It's been so fulfilling. I hope to do many, many more. So yeah, here's my little video about my flight with Ellyn, Paul, Hettie and Kitty in my little plane, Papa Kilo. Hope you enjoy this video, guys. Enjoy. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to take off, we're going to head straight out, we're going to get up to 2,000 feet where we'll level off.
Kilo, runway 0,
Here we go.
right, runway, take off,
I'm Ellyn, I'm 38, mum to Kitty and Hettie, 10 and 7. Also for a job I'm a nurse, but at the moment I'm on the other side. So 5 years ago I had breast cancer, got over that, was everything else. And now I have a rarer form of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, mantle cell, and I've just been through a stem cell transplant 6 months ago.
I'm Paul, I'm 46. Well, I'm married to Ellyn. I've got 2 children, Kitty and Hettie, who are here with us today, splashing around behind.
Wicked. How did you find out about Something to Look Forward to?
I can't think how we got into that. I know that Ellyn was knew about it, but when you have somebody, I suppose, who's unwell, you tend to find out about these different supports and different ways of helping you cope with them, and that it came through that process, really.
Something to look forward to. It does what it says on the tin. It gives you something to look forward to when you're miserable, when you're having a down day, when you're, you know, feeling fatigued and tired, just fed up, basically, and it gives you something to aim for, to get well, to enjoy, to have fun, basically.
What experience did you choose?
It was a flight and out of Duxford, and it was we did that yesterday. It was an incredible day, actually. It was just the best day from start to finish. It was great.
When I saw it, I thought, well, what have I got to lose at this point? Because since being diagnosed the second time, I'm a bit more of a yes person. So like I prefer a challenge. So if someone says, do you want to do this? I'll go, yeah. Instead of thinking and procrastinating, you just go, well, you do only live once, so you might as well do it. And what I actually thought was, I want to do this for my husband. I want to do it for Paul because I know he always wanted to fly like this. And he's been great. He's just been, he's an amazing man. So that's why I applied for it. So for us all to look forward to, but really for Paul. I've had a lovely time. I just applied for it and then I just got an email back saying you've been accepted. Very easy. We were told we've got the flight, and then amazingly, it's actually very overwhelming. The whole thing has been overwhelming. Got offered a night stay in this lovely place. This is not my house. I wish it was. I'd like to stay forever. And it's been a whole experience, really. I don't know what else to say. We're just having a lovely time.
What did you feel like when you found out?
I'm really excited, but it's also a strange feeling, you know, this kind of, you know, when people are doing nice things for you during a tough time, Yeah, it's quite emotional, really, but it's really exciting at the same time. So the title, Something to Look Forward to, is exactly what it says it is. It's something that brightens up your immediate future.
Yeah.
So it's great.
How excited were you and the kids when you found out you'd got the experience?
Lots of jumping up and down, air punches from the youngest. Very excited. Paul's very excited. I don't think actually he could believe it was happening, and he was most excited when we did it. When he came off, he was really buzzing. But yes, lots of excitement, and I love getting excited. And I love the build-up of everything, and I think that's the whole point of it. That you've got, you think, right, okay, I've got a month to go. We've, this, that, and the other. Be poorly. We've been homeschooling. We've done this. We've done that. But that you need an aim, I think, when you're trying to recover from something like this. So that's what it's been. It's been the exciting build-up to an amazing time.
I think I was more excited than the kids. Well, I mean, we all were. We were all really excited about it. But to them, they've only been in one plane before. And that was, a big commercial airline. And so for us to go up in a little plane like that, it was just something you don't do, something you'd ever get the chance to do. Or, it was just really, really excited about the whole thing.
So we got there, met our pilot, explained everything, explained how we're going to do it. What we did was we split into a half and half family. So my youngest went with my husband and I took the elder girl just because of weight restrictions and fitting in the plane. And then had our chats through the plane and what everything works. Not that I can take any of it in, there was a lot of buttons.
There was a lot of traffic about, so this is all the stuff that was really fascinating, all this radio sort of conversation about traffic, three-dimensional stuff, so it's really exciting to hear all of that. I've always been interested in planes and aviation, so that was pretty fascinating stuff. I remember we got to the runway, there's that feeling I always get on planes anyway, that excitement as you're sort of going along the runway, but it feels different in a smaller plane. You're feeling every moment, that vibration, every bit of wind that's blowing, all of that stuff impacts. So it felt just absolutely great. You just feel in tune with what this machine around you is doing. And then, it was great. James was clearly a very skilled pilot and felt very safe, very like we were with somebody who knew very much what they were doing. The minute we left the ground, it was just that peace that you get up in the air. I think that's the thing about flying for me. It's very serene. You're away from all those troubles on the floor. You just feel like you're separated from all of that, and it's a magical feeling up there.
The flight was actually like a dream. I got off and I said to Paul, I can't believe that just happened. And then just had a lovely fly around Newmarket, Cambridge, taking in the sights. Did not like flying the plane much when I had a quick go. I don't think that's for me.
Hold it with one hand if you want, or two, it's totally up to you. Yeah. Right, so you have control. It's going to be a little bit bouncy.
I've got control.
Right, so just nose forward, so just push forward a little bit. That's it. And then just roll out level, just by dipping that with your right hand. That's it, and then nose up a tiny bit. Just imagine you've got 3 fingers on the combing, like that. That's it, brilliant. There you go, straight level. Sometimes you'll be just to push up, and then just nose down, that's it. Great. That's great, you're going towards Newmarket, it's fine. So just roll out level again. That's it. Push forward a bit. That's it. And I don't. Yeah, that's it. That's great. That's great.
No, yeah, please take control. I think
I have control.
You're
That's
good.
fine.
I don't.
Sometimes you get. What happens is you.
But at one point, I think it was 2 Spitfires. It might have been a Messerschmitt and a Spitfire. I'm not entirely sure, but just ripped past the plane. And it was just incredible. I mean, when do you ever see that on the, even seeing those on the ground is...
Having a dogfight as well.
Well, quite, yeah. It was absolutely amazing.
Oh, man, look at it. Look at this, Hettie. That's something you don't get every day, isn't it? I can't believe we're seeing that. Can you imagine?
My favourite bit was the feeling up there of being free. I just liked being in the clouds and looking down and the troubles. Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's that feeling of...
I feel the same thing.
It's that feeling of freedom, isn't it? Because I always think if I was going to be an animal, I'd want to be a bird and I want to be soaring and just gliding around doing what I want to do.
The arrangement was then we finished the flight and we could just spend some time at Duxford, so we went in some of the hangars. Yeah, went on Concorde. It was just absolutely great. And then afterwards we came here, and this was all part of the experience that we could stay here in this amazing place. Got used to the swimming pool. It's just absolutely incredible. We're just a bit blown away by it all. It's hard to sort of put into any sort of rational feeling really what this all feels like or means to us. It's brilliant.
How much has it meant to you to have something to look forward to?
it's meant an awful lot. It's really helped my recovery because I've been suffering with fatigue and it's getting me a little bit, because I am quite an active person and normally I'm looking after people and it's the opposite. So this has given me something to aim for, thinking, well, I've got to get well because I've got to do this because I really want to do this. And as a family, we have a fun jar. We call it the future fun jar. And if we think of things we want to do, we pop them in. Flying was one of them. We've definitely achieved that one. Can't remember what else is in there, all sorts of things. But it has meant a lot of, and it's meant it's a positive thing because the children have been off since October, so they've been at home with us. And sometimes you get in the role of being mum and nagging, and we're doing school, we're doing this, we're saying no to everything. And just to have an experience of saying yes all the time is just great. Everyone's relaxed, everyone's chilled, everyone's happy.
When somebody's ill, and there's, particularly with cancer, your whole life is built around a regimen of dates around treatment, getting ill, through the treatment, getting better again, and your life is sort of, that's what becomes your regiment, I suppose. Because to have that in the middle of it all means it's not just about the mundane, it's not just about the awful stuff that's going on and all the worry and all the fear that you have, it's about something else. So it just puts a little bright light in the future, and it really, really made a difference.
So what would you say to a pilot who maybe is thinking about doing this?
I'd say if you've got the time and you can spare it, it makes someone's day basically, it makes someone's year. When you have such a really, really rubbish time, because having treatment is, yes, I'm on the other side of it, but it wasn't very much fun. I had to stay in hospital for a whole month in one little room. If I'd have booked it then, I think probably it would have been even better actually. If I'd have heard about it sooner, then you've got something really to look forward to. You think, okay, good things are coming in my future, because sometimes when you're a cancer patient, you don't think forward, you think on the day, and that's, so actually it gives you basically something to look forward to. It's a really good thing to do. Please do it.
Well, I'd say to other pilots that what this is providing to us is more than just a flight. This is about, separation from the mundane world that we live in when you're dealing with cancer. It's about something that just gives you so much more than just a flight in the air. It's more than that. It's about a special moment to look forward to. It's about something that just makes a difference and keeps you going, actually, because it's a small thing, perhaps to some, but it's something that just keeps you able to keep your mind focused on something other than all that stuff that's going on around you. And it makes such a difference. It makes such a difference.
Are they coming?
Which one of you want to say it? You just say something like thanks to something to look forward to for organising this sort of day.
I think you.
Do you?
Yeah. You're more eloquent than me.
Well, thank you to something to look forward to for this amazing experience. It means the world. Thank you.
There we go. That was amazing.
Oh, did you enjoy that?
Yeah. No, that was great. It was like a surreal experience. Like you feel like you're in a simulator. It's just epic.
What, coming into land?
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's really exhilarating, isn't it, Ellen?
Yeah. Magnetos, radios and navs off. Speak to you in a sec, Hettie, okay? We're just going to turn these off quickly. Did you like that, Hettie?
That was amazing. Thank you so much.
No worries, man. That was good. You're a good passenger, natural pilot as well. I was quite happy just doing the controls. You could have flown the approach.
I'm just looking at the camera now, wasn't I? Was that right?
Down her
That
out.
was boring if it's not.
I know it's not. No, it's not a badger. That's the microphone.
I think so. Yeah, go. That's the biggest form.
Oh, look at her
Imagine that bird was a pigeon then.
I know.
It'd be a bit annoying because they have to work the hardest out of all birds to stay quiet.
Have you seen a king pigeon?
No.
There's one at this farm. They're like a massive chicken, but they're a pigeon.
Well, they actually fly.
I don't know. I didn't see it fly.
Loads
But can
of
you imagine it? King pigeons. If we all had pigeons that were.
This is going in.
Yeah, anyway, yeah. Google the king pigeon.
Were you worried?
Do you know what? I wasn't at all.
No apprehension.
No, I'm more nervous about doing an interview than I was about flying. That's honest.
So there you go. If you're a pilot out there who's thinking about doing this, or you've heard about it, or you wanted to do something good with your pilot's license, you're not under any obligation to do as many flights as possible or anything like that. If you just made one family happy, if you just made one person who needs something to look forward to because they're going through this horrible time in their life, imagine the feeling of giving someone that, okay? Imagine it. Just imagine seeing their faces and just sharing in the joy and beauty of flight. There's going to be more normal Times with James videos soon. There might even be a few more of doing some flights with something to look forward to. But I've left their links below. If any of you pilots out there want to send me a message on YouTube or Instagram, or you can even email us at james@timeswithjames.co.uk, fling me out an email. You know, if you've got any questions about it or anything like that, or any concerns, or you think, oh, I can't do it enough, or anything, just get in contact with us and I'll see if we can somehow get it sorted out. If we could get 10 pilots around the country doing this, rather than me on my own, because these people have got to come a long way. I'm in Cambridge. Imagine there's someone up in Carlisle or Newcastle or over in Wales or in Cornwall or something like that. And they didn't have to go to Cambridge, they just had to go to their local aerodrome because some of you guys are now offering flights. How cool would that be? How many more people in this country would have something to look forward to while they or a family member suffer from cancer? So thanks for watching today's video, guys. I'll see you all very soon. Stay safe.